pretty impressed.
OxyClean, America's #1 versatile stain remover. Now get the power of OxyClean in a detergent. One cap beats 4 of theirs. OxyClean gets the tough stains out.
Rain chances are lower for the next couple of days, but a few strong thunderstorms are possible today.
I punched it in the back.
Attacked on live TV, what the pro surfer just said about his close call buying a new car. Pick the right color now. You could get more money later. Next at noon.
You sure this thing is garbage? Look at it.
It's not garbage.
Lift with your knees.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh, better get Mako.
No,
For a limited time, Mako's lowest price paint surface is on sale for only $2.99. Mako, America's body shop.
Storm Shield phone call alerts. Another way to keep your family safe when severe weather threatens. Get a phone call from me to warn you when it's time to take action. No smartphone required. Find out more at stormshieldalerts.com.
You sure this thing is garbage? Look at it.
It's not garbage.
Lift with your knees.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh, better get Mako.
No,
For a limited time, Mako's lowest price paint surface is on sale for only $2.99. Mako, America's body shop.
I'm back with my co-host for the day, Bob Harper, and man, we want to introduce you guys to a very special dog. His name is Tug, T-U-G-G, and he beat the odds. To say he beat the odds is a gross understatement. Yep. He beat the odds to live, but now he's inspired his own series of comic books. He became a superhero himself, and all of the proceeds from these comic books go to save other animals just like Tug. Check him out.
I'm Blake, and this is Kim, and we're both animal control officers in Texas.
And this is Tug, our superhero dog.
Come on.
Get it! Get it!
The call came in for Tug that there was a dog on the side of the road that was abandoned. And when the police officer got out there, they found him as a 4-month-old puppy wrapped up in a blanket and staked down next to the side of a 6-lane highway. And it was in the middle of July, so it was really hot. When they pulled him out, he was just one big scab. His eyes were swollen shut. He couldn't see. And they really think that they just left him to die. When I got to the shelter and saw Tug in the little holding area where the dogs come in at, I thought, man, this dog's in bad shape. But he had that spark of wanting to live. Yes, buddy, I know, I love you.
We got hugs for you. Every day, I see so many animals, I bring so many in, that I gotta save the ones I can. And it was the same with him. He wanted to live, and every day was touch and go. And then here he is.
We got people telling us that we need to make a kid's book with all of his stories and adventures. And so I've been an artist for a long time. We thought, well, we could do a kid's book with just some illustrations that didn't kind of tell a story that Tug was a superhero. So comic books tend to be superhero-esque. Everyone say hi, Tug. Hi, Tug. One of the things we do when we go to schools with kids, Tug does an anti-bullying program, a self-esteem program. And so we try to incorporate some of that stuff into the comic book as well. And so every penny from Tug's comic book goes back to help someone else.
From kids to animals to paying a vet bill. He gives me hope because he gets to show the world also what a shelter dog can be. And he saves so many.
Tug believes that if you woof it forward, the world would be a better place.
Tug for president!
Hi, Tug.
I love you. Tug is having his cheat day with some treats, delicious treats. I love you, you're my boyfriend, I love you. How much joy does Tug bring to your lives, guys?
Oh, every day he
lights our life up.
Yeah, he does.
He helps everybody. He inspires people.
So beautiful and sweet and loving. I can't get over him.
I know, he's really
I want to
cute.
be Tug when I grow up.
I like his cape too, it's really nice. So what's up next for Tug?
Well, we just got doing the Tyler Rose City Comic-Con.
Wow.
And we will be at the Wizard World Tulsa Comic-Con coming up in early November.
You go to Comic-Con, wow. And hey, look. Guys, Tug, A Hero Among Us is Tug's series, his comic book series, and the proceeds of this go to Animal Rescue, right, guys?
Yes, all of it.
Isn't that great? Now, you know what? Tug loves my treats, so we got him a really big doggy bag, a year's worth of my entire Nutrish line. That's all for you, Tuggy. to give all animal owners out there a big shout out from our Nutrish brand. You cannot get a higher grade of product made for your animal family members. We are extremely proud of it, and every nickel since day one of my proceeds from our Nutrish line goes to animal rescue, animals just like Tug, large and small. It's a great quality product, so look for this comic book and our food. Tug, we are so blessed to have you as a guest. Thank you guys for the good work you do. God bless you, really. Thank you to my wonderful co-host, Bob Harper. Thank you to my girlfriend, Deborah Messing. We'll see you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Coming up next on News Channel 5 at noon, a murder mystery, the latest on a doctor found shot to death. Plus, the surfer attacked by a shark is talking today. The shark didn't bite him, but he is still hurting. We're back in just 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
Car accident?
People are talking.
People are talking.
People are talking about Steinger is going green. Listen to this.
When Deborah was injured in a car accident, the other driver refused to admit fault.
So Deborah called Steinger is going green.
They got the truth.
And Deborah got the cash. $1 million.
That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Steinger is going green. If you've been injured in a car accident, find out why people are talking about Steinger is going green.
800-561-1111. Right now on News Channel 5.
Detectives still have very little to go on as they try to find out why someone would murder a doctor in Jupiter Farms. Deputies found Ronald Schwartz shot to death at his home on Mockingbird Trail Sunday. One of the doctor's friends asked him to do a welfare check. The victim's father told News Channel 5 he has no idea why anyone would want to murder his son. Detectives are telling neighbors they do not have to be concerned about a killer. This may be more of an isolated incident. A grandfather's retirement savings up in flames. Now authorities in Martin County are trying to find out how it happened. Tony Vesey bought a boat with his retirement money so he could take his 6 grandkids out on the water. Yesterday, though, that boat caught on fire. The Vietnam vet jumped off. Someone in another boat pulled him from the water. Vesey says before the fire started near Sandsbrook Park, he noticed diesel fuel in the water around that boat.
It was just a dream that finally get to retire and take my kids and my grandkids out for a weekend and fish and, have fun.
Vesey says he bought his 41-foot boat used just 2 months ago. Yesterday was his first time taking it out, and he didn't have any insurance yet.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. A quick look at the Jupiter Inlet camera this afternoon. Beautiful along our beaches today. Lots of sunshine, but things are heating up fast. Our average high temperatures for this time of year are right around 90 degrees. We're already at 92 in Boynton and in Port St. Lucie. We're in the upper 80s and low 90s everywhere else, and our temperatures will continue to climb over the next couple of hours. We also have some showers moving in along the west coast of Florida, but no rainfall in our area right now. We'll talk about our chances for rain through the rest of the day and the rest of the week coming up in just a few minutes.
Taxi cab and Uber drivers are sounding off about a new plan to give Uber the green light to operate in Palm Beach County. The consumer watchdog broke the details on the proposed changes a week ago, sparking debate on the issue that county commissioners are hearing as a group for the first time. Under the new rules, the county will continue fingerprint background checks for taxi drivers, but allow Uber to do its own checks. This move has sparked outrage from the cab industry. Even a TV ad featuring the the Consumer Watchdog reports on this issue. The ad questions whether public safety here is at risk. The FBI is now weighing in, saying it's also concerned about Uber's background checks. Uber continues to say, though, its background checks keep many drivers from hitting the road and wants this measure to move forward in Palm Beach County, allowing the company to regulate its own drivers.
Do you object to being fingerprinted?
Not really. I just don't want you to pass onerous legislation.
Just the fingerprint. Would that bother you?
Why? Yeah.
Thank you.
But I think there must be more to it, or we wouldn't be.
There's no more to it.
Is it a cost issue?
Now, how much does it cost?
$60.
How much?
60.
$60.
Who's going to pay it?
You. You're an independent contractor.
Where am I going to get the additional money to pay for it?
Our Consumer Watchdog is at that meeting right now. She is tweeting updates minute by minute, so make sure you're following her. Uber currently is operating under a temporary deal with the county. That deal, though, expires in September, which is why commissioners are expected to speak for the first time this afternoon on a longer-term solution. We will have much more of this later today on News Channel 5 starting at 5. A motorcyclist was killed in this crash early this morning in Boca Raton. Chopper 5 got exclusive video of the wreck on Spanish River Boulevard in the Boca area. Police say the biker crashed into the semi. We are waiting for them to tell us the victim's name. West Palm Beach police are still searching for the gunman who killed a woman late Sunday night on 5th Street. Police say Tiffany Parchment was killed when a bullet came flying through her home. Her boyfriend, Anthony Garrett, was hurt. Police say they do not have any suspects. They are looking for witnesses. The Martin County Sheriff's Office is looking for a man they say stole a van before crashing into a semi. This was on I-95 in Hobe Sound yesterday. After that crash, sheriff's deputies say 2 people ran into the woods. They caught up to one guy. A deputy is in the hospital after she was stung several times searching the woods for the thieves. She is expected to be okay. The Palm Beach County School Board will discuss how to punish a high school principal accused of plagiarizing graduation speeches. West Boca Raton High School principal Mark Stinner is accused of taking almost verbatim sections of 2 noted speeches and using them during graduation ceremonies in the past 2 years. Following an investigation by the district, the superintendent has recommended he be suspended without pay for 10 days. The principal at Hagen Road Elementary is under investigation. We're waiting to learn why. The school board will only tell us Richard Hughes has been reassigned. The Palm Beach Post reports he has been the principal at the school for about a decade. No word yet who will fill his position or how long his new assignment could last. A detailed site plan of a spring training complex coming to West Palm Beach is being unveiled to the public later today. We do know 3 of the 12 practice fields will be built with outfield dimensions matching the stadiums in Houston and Washington. The idea behind this is to make the Astros and national players get reacquainted with their regular season ballparks. Also going on today, Palm Beach County commissioners will consider how much you should pay in property taxes. More than half of the commissioners support leaving the rates as is. Property values are up 10%, which means even without the increase, you'll likely pay a few dollars more this coming year. A final vote is scheduled for September. Treasure Coast communities are also looking at their tax rates. Indian River County has moved forward with a 30-cent increase per $1,000 of assessed value. St. Lucie County is expected to set a tentative rate at its meeting tonight, and Martin County has a budget meeting next week. We have new information on a toll worker who was fired for paying a toll for someone. His community is now rallying behind him, saying he was unjustly fired. Sam, as he's called, is simply correcting a mistake. That's what they say. And he says that he realized that he charged a customer too little, and so he paid the rest out of his pocket. There he is right there. The 77-year-old military vet says it's the same thing he does whenever someone didn't have enough money for a toll. As punishment, the authority offered him 2 days a week instead of 5. When Sam declined, he was terminated. After 30 years on the job, the community he has grown to love is standing behind him.
He'd always give dog bones to the dogs and, say hi to them and, just ask how our daughter was doing.
Kind of shocked by the whole, firing of him, especially for what it was. I mean, that just doesn't seem right to me at all.
If Sam is offered the job back, he says he's not sure he would take it. His family and friends say they're now looking to see if any laws were violated. Juno Beach's Loggerhead Marine Life Center has officially seen a record-breaking season for sea turtle nests. They've counted more than, you ready for this? 13,000 nests so far this season on Juno and Jupiter Beach. Researchers say they need to collect a little more data, but they do feel the dramatic increase is due in part to conservation efforts over the last decade. Check out this promotional drone video flying through the skies over Jupiter. It's showcasing some of the town's best landmarks like the lighthouse and inlet. It's going viral with thousands and thousands of hits. Paul and Veronica Rogers of Jupiter Sky Videos published it about a week ago. The couple started their business because they had an interest in drones. Now they're working to branch out to other local communities. 46 years after Neil Armstrong walked on the moon, the race is on to preserve a key piece of that history. That story coming up next. Plus, how much can parents expect to pay to send their kids to college this year? And what color car can save you money? Better yet, what color will cost you more? We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this used Heartland Elkridge, discounted to just $156 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
It's really traumatic, and especially at my age, just to be in a car accident, it is horrifying. It really is. When you're in a car accident, you're not a whole person anymore, and Gordon and Donna made me whole. As an educator, we communicate, and with Gordon and Donna, they did educate me and let me know exactly what was going to happen all through the process. They pieced my life back together, and it was the best decision, really, that I've made.
Gordon and Donna, for the injured.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Sun Cruiser, discounted over $55,000. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
SpaceX says it now believes it knows why its rocket exploded last month shortly after its launch from Cape Canaveral. It appears a support strut broke. It couldn't handle the stress of the launch. This was the third time SpaceX had lost a shipment on its way to the International Space Station in the last 8 months. On the 46th anniversary of man's first steps on the moon, there's a new effort to preserve the spacesuit Neil Armstrong wore during this historical moment. The Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum is launching a Kickstarter campaign to bring the suit back. The museum wants to raise $500,000 to restore the suit, which was built for short-term use. The materials have broken down over time. The entire thing hasn't been on display since 2006. The Smithsonian, though, is hoping to get it back on display by 2019, which is the 50th anniversary of the monumentous moon landing. A consumer alert on the cost of higher education. Get ready to pay a lot more for college this academic year. Sallie Mae reports college spending is up 16% from where it was a year ago. So the average family, this is what this means to you. You can expect to pay out about $24,000 more for tuition, room and board, as well as other expenses. Actually, that's just $24,000 total. For the first time since 2010, though, money from parents, it made up the biggest portion of college funding for students. If you're in the market for a new car, you need to know picking the wrong color. It could cost you. Kelley Blue Book says white cars, they sound, boring, but here's the deal. You get a lot more money at resale. Black and silver vehicles also have a decent residual value. The auto research firm recommends staying away from those oddball colors and fad colors. And then know that the color of your car, it typically doesn't affect your insurance rates, so some have always suggested that red cars pull in more attention from, you guessed it, traffic police. The surfer who battled a shark doesn't have a scratch, but he is still suffering. We're going to tell you all about those injuries coming up. Plus, what's a website for those who want to cheat on their spouses? And what's that website telling clients today after the site was hacked?
Good afternoon again, everyone. Lots of people taking advantage of a gorgeous beach day today. Check out the Jensen Beach camera. Umbrellas, blankets, some cabanas there, skimboards, people jumping in the waves. Very cool afternoon. But will it last? Chances for rain in the forecast. We'll talk about it coming up.
It's early morning. You're up because, well, the work never stops.
The weather team is so important to me because I need accurate, reliable information.
WPTV Storm Team 5, only in one neighborhood that matters, yours.
I have to know what and where the weather is happening.
Showcasing the storm from every angle.
I'm watching and waiting on that radar to find out what my afternoon's going to look like.
Storm Team 5, the only morning weather team. Today on 5 on WPTV News Channel 5.
If you're in a car accident, who will you trust to handle your case? I've been working to earn the confidence of my clients since my first day as a lawyer almost 20 years ago. If you've been injured in a car accident, call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Addiction, like a thunderstorm, begins with a single drop, sweeping families away in the surge.
I didn't have my father in my life, my mother, I didn't know where she was.
Here in South Florida, Faith Farm Ministries, a free residential recovery program, provides shelter from the storm.
Faith Farm gave me the hope. Faith Farm gave me the love.
Miracles happen every day here.
To learn the many ways you can support Faith Farm Ministries, including the donation of usable household items, visit faithfarm.org.
Hi, I'm Don Cameron from We Buy Ugly Houses. Times are tough. The news says things are getting better and home prices are going up. But can you honestly say your situation is improving? We'll buy any house, ugly or not, as is, all cash, and you'll pay no closing costs or commissions. You can get cash in your pocket in as little as 48 hours and stay in your house. Sell your house fast. Call 1-800-44-BUYER or visit WeBuyUglyHouses.com.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my plumbing.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Every day, thousands of semi-trucks travel through this stretch of I-95. Most of the time, they drive safely. But when they don't, the consequences can be deadly. If you or a loved one has been injured in a trucking accident, call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
The pro surfer who survived a shark attack during a TV competition is saying today it was just a moment of fight or flight. Mick Fanning was competing in South Africa when a shark came up behind him. TV cameras were rolling through the entire terrifying ordeal. Fanning was back in Australia today where he spoke about the experience. He says he made it out okay physically, but the overcoming of the shock of it all, that could take a while.
I haven't got a scratch on me or... yeah, it's just sort of more of an emotional, mental sort of trauma right now. And it'll probably take, I don't know, a couple of weeks, months. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm just lucky I've got really good people around me and, you know, great friends to, just, you know, pick me up.
Fanning said he punched the shark. He tried to keep the surfboard between him and the predator. Fortunately for him, he made it out.
Closer, look, right there. Look, you can see it spin.
All right, so this right here is the shark sighting closer to home. Someone took this video for us yesterday in Ocean Reef Park in Riviera Beach. If you see that gray right there in the water, that's the shark moving back and forth. The woman who shot it posted this to Facebook saying the shark was about 5 feet long, swimming very, very close to shore. She says swimmers jumped out of the water as the shark swam back and forth down the beach. The hackers who broke into the website for people who cheat on their spouses say they have released information on some of those clients and they're ready to release more. They're telling Ashley Madison website to bring it down or else. And so far, no indication today Ashley Madison is budging. Tom Costello reports on what the customers are facing.
It's a website that is unapologetic about crossing moral or ethical lines.
Life is short. Have an affair.
Ashley Madison is all about helping men and women cheat discreetly. Its CEO telling Dr. Phil it's been happening since the dawn of time.
And so if Ashley Madison didn't exist, do you think you'd stop a single affair from happening? Of course not.
they would continue to happen on singles dating sites or in the workplace where there's collateral damage.
But this morning, Ashley Madison's customers, it says it has 37 million of them, are worried about serious collateral damage after a group calling itself the Impact Team hacked the site, then threatened to release private details about Ashley Madison's customers if the website doesn't shut down. Names, credit card information, even naked photos, and secret sexual fantasies. In a statement, parent company Avid Life said, "We apologize for this unprovoked and criminal intrusion into our customers' information, and we've been able to secure our sites and close the unauthorized access points." Brian Krebs monitors hack attacks worldwide and first reported the attack. Who should be worried right now?
The people who thought that they might be trusting this company with their information, I would say be very concerned right now.
In its privacy statement, Ashley Madison says we treat data as an asset that must be protected against loss and unauthorized access. But in chat rooms, self-described customers seem worried. One man writing, "I'm an idiot. I signed up for Ashley Madison a long time ago, even gave them my credit card details." From a woman, "The only thing that bothers me about it is the explicit photos which occasionally show my face." But also comments like this. They don't magically lose the right to privacy just because some schmoes on the internet decide they're on the wrong side of the moral track.
So people kind of have this attitude of, well, it serves them right. But the reality is these people still had that expectation of privacy, and they should have been able to maintain that level of security that they expected.
Ashley Madison says if a customer asks, they will delete their information from the website for free.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon again, everyone. The Boca Beach camera, and I just posted on my Facebook page. Holly, do you agree with me? The ocean looks like a big old swimming pool today.
I agree.
It's like
looks good. Dive right in.
Mostly flat, less than ankle-high surf. I mean, and it's 86 degrees, the ocean temperature right now. So, man, that's a nice warm swimming pool. Let me show you what's happening with our temperatures on land. 91 degrees in Vero Beach. The record high there, 97 today, and 90 in Okeechobee right now, 90 in Stewart, 92 Port St. Lucie. Down south in Palm Beach County, Boca coming in at 91 degrees, the same in Boynton Beach, holding at 88 for now in West Palm. I think we're going to go up at least a few more degrees here, and about 92 in Belle Glade. Here's a quick look at what's going on the radar. We've got some showers and thunderstorms to our east and some out to our west. None in our area right now, but that doesn't mean we're going to be rain-free today. We've got westerly to southwesterly winds in place, so that will carry any shower or thunderstorm that develops over toward the coast. It's because we have high pressure down to our south, helping to drive everything toward the east coast. Any thunderstorm that develops this afternoon could be strong. It would have to be. The way the atmosphere is set up today, that's the only kind of thunderstorm that's really going to survive in this atmosphere is a stronger thunderstorm pushing over toward the coast. So please watch for that later this afternoon and into the evening hours. A lot of showers out there too, possibly by the time we get to the evening hours. And then things clear out overnight. Tomorrow morning looks good. Here's tomorrow afternoon. Again, a chance for isolated showers and a few thunderstorms. Rain chances are a little lower right now with some drier air in place. As we get to Thursday, here's Thursday afternoon. Notice that there's more rainfall possibly. We're going to get a little more moisture in on Thursday and Friday and on over the weekend, and mainly Friday into Saturday. We're going to watch for an area of low pressure to develop off the coast of the Carolinas, and that could help draw a lot more moisture out of the southwest. That could give us some pretty good rain chances for the weekend. So forecast for today, low to mid 90s, feeling hotter than that with the humidity. Chance for isolated showers and a few thunderstorms moving west to east this afternoon. Same goes for tomorrow, a slight increase in rain chances on Thursday and Friday. And as we head into the weekend with more moisture moving in, rain chances increase very quickly. We could see numerous showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday.
Still ahead, we want to show you this. This is a summer treat. It's going to make you look like a top chef. In fact, we've got it right now. Howard is in Mr. Food's Test Kitchen showing us the secret that will have you being talked about at your next big party.
You may have heard the expression that cooking is an art, yet baking is a science. I mention this because the cream puffs that we're making today are like a science experiment that ends with a tasty treat. To make the cream puff shells, all we do is bring some water to a boil along with a bit of butter and a touch of salt. Then we add some flour and stir it quickly until it forms into a ball. Now we add a few eggs, one at a time. And after the dough is smooth, we drop large spoonfuls of it onto a couple of cookie sheets before baking them off. Now, I've never recommended this before, but since it's so cool the way these bake up, you might want to pull a chair in front of the oven door so you can watch them through the window as they rise. Once they cool, we'll cut a bit off the top, and then we can fill them with anything from tuna salad to whipped cream. Today, we're filling them with a lemon cream that's perfect for summer. Maybe drizzle on a little raspberry jam and dig in. I do hope you'll go online to get our recipe for lemony cream puffs. It's one of those recipes that will have everyone asking you, how'd you make them? I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a refreshing way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Just in case you didn't get all that, we are spelling out all the details for those lemony cream puffs online. Go to our website, visit us at WPTV.com/MrFood. What are we calling these Santas, and what are they doing in the middle of summer? We're going to have the answer when we come back.
When it's 5 o'clock on News Channel 5, you need to know what's happening right now. Local coverage everywhere.
The only local reporter in Baltimore.
Steve Winkle with weather, safety, and accuracy right when and where you need
off
it.
Boynton Beach and Delray.
The only local chopper getting you breaking news first.
Broke into several cars and then fired.
Now that's local coverage you can count on. WPTV News Channel 5.
Car accident? People are talking about Steinger is going green.
After Marita's accident, they got her $94,000.
Check this out. Steinger is going green got Rod $900,000.
Talk about getting paid.
800-561-1111. The Iran nuclear deal. Good deal or bad deal? Iran keeps their nuclear facilities. Military sites can go uninspected. Restrictions end after 10 years. Then Iran could build a nuclear weapon in 2 months. Iran has violated 20 international agreements and is the leading state sponsor of terrorism. Congress should reject a bad deal. We need a better deal.
Do you have loose or missing teeth? Do you cover your mouth when you laugh? Appearance Implants of Jupiter can give you the smile you've always wanted. Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. We have helped thousands of people like you feel confident and secure. And with fees this low, you'll have lots to smile about. Why wait any longer to have the smile you've always wanted? Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. Appearance Implants of Jupiter. Quality dentistry at affordable prices.
Hi, this is Chandra Bill with some important money-saving information. Art Plumbing and AC knows that in South Florida, air conditioning is a necessity. Unfortunately, when you have a problem, most companies want to sell you a new AC unit, costing you thousands of dollars, rather than fixing the one you have. So save your money and call Art Plumbing and AC.
We can fix it.
Your telephone is where you start. Call 1-888-TEL-ART.
Tonight, legendary artist Michael Bublé guest judges.
I'm super excited.
And the competition gets hot. America's Got Talent tonight on NBC. Tonight, it's the battle of the Hollywood sexes.
I'm so scared.
Where the women are dynamite and the men, well...
I just want to thank you for dressing up for tonight's event.
All new Hollywood Game Night tonight on NBC.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
When Deborah was injured in a car accident, the other driver refused to admit fault.
So Deborah called Steinger is going green.
They got the truth. And Deborah got the cash. $1 million.
800-561-1111.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Finally this noon, now we know, oh yeah, we know what all those Santas are doing during the hottest days of summer. Apparently they take a ride on a boat. Santas from around the world, they're in Denmark for their annual meeting. They exchange ideas and talk about pressing issues like how to get down those new, smaller chimneys, because you know that's a problem. Santas are getting bigger and the chimneys are getting smaller.
Yeah, but they have magic.
Well,
so...
they do. But when we give them those lists with the big gifts,
Yeah.
And
But
I'm putting my list together right now, by the way.
It's magic. They shrink in and they... You kids watching, you know that it's magic. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on with your forecast. Temperatures today, low to mid 90s, isolated showers and a few thunderstorms moving from west to east. Same goes for tomorrow. An increase in rain chances Thursday and Friday. We could see some soaking rainfall over the weekend. We're going to keep our eyes on that for
All right, sounds good, Glenn.
All right.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. Be sure to catch Kelly and Michael today on News Channel 5 at 5 right here on WPTV. See you tomorrow. Take care.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Spirit, discounted to just $316 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
We'll have you smiling again. Ferber Dental Group.
Thought about getting dental implants, but held off because you thought you couldn't afford them? Now you can. At the Ferber Dental Group, our implants start at just $4.99. Our experienced doctors have an expert, affordable solution to solve your dental problems and a payment plan to fit into your budget. So call the Ferber Dental Group today, and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
Seems like every time we turn on the TV, we're seeing commercials about hip replacement surgery and perhaps some faulty materials used during that surgery and a recall. What's that all about? Well, I'm joined now by Mark Anajar and Glenn Levine. They're from the offices of Anajar and Levine to tell us what we can do if this affects you. Glenn, this is serious. I mean, to have the surgery in the first place is a big deal. And then to hear about a recall?
Yeah, I mean, there's an area in the law called product liability. And what that means is that the manufacturer of a product is responsible for the product being safe. And so if, in this case, there's faulty hip replacements that are being put into people that aren't working properly, the manufacturer of those the hip replacements are responsible for fixing the damage and repairing them, which means pulling the old hip out and putting a new one in, which is a big problem.
Good Lord. And then not to mention all the problems that you have to go through just going through the surgery once again.
Well, it's really a design. It's an implant that they designed that was metal on metal, and that was causing them to fail. And it was a frequent failure that, you know, the manufacturer should have known. They should have taken this out of the stream of commerce, and they kept perpetuating it. So that's the damage there. And again, it's a painful procedure. There's a lot of rehab that goes with it, and having to undergo that whole procedure all over again for the second time sometimes is daunting, and it usually affects the elderly, because we have a very old, we have an older community here in South Florida, and it affects them more often. And imagine having to go through that all over again. So, you got to be vigilant and make sure that you're aware of some of the signs that are out there in terms of a deterioration. And even if it hasn't deteriorated yet, it could be a problem down the road. So if you had one of those implants, you should definitely give us a call.
All right, thanks very much. For more information on that, as they said, it might affect you. Call 800-747-FREE. That's 800-747-3733, or go to southfloridainjurylaw.com.
Legal Playbook is sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine.
Oh, is Mr. Bear joining us for dinner?
Yeah, bears like salmon too.
Well, this is very special salmon, Mr. Bear. It's only around for a little while.
Sounds good.
Would you like a whole piece so you can share with Mr. Bear?
Yes, please. So, Mr. Bear? Mommy, Mr. Bear says he likes ice cream too.
But Mr. Bear has to finish his salmon first.
Okay.
Okay. Publix fresh wild Alaskan sockeye salmon is never frozen, but it won't be around long, so enjoy it while it's here. Only at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Fleetwood Discovery diesel pusher, discounted over $118,000. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Welcome to Let's Ask America. I'm Bill Bellamy, and we have four amazing people from all across the country on their webcams trying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet us. From Detroit, Michigan, give it up for Jawoo. From Van Nuys, California, give it up for Meredith. From Cockeysville, Maryland, it's Kristen. From Tampa, Florida, give it up for Derek. Welcome, everybody. We Ask America their fans on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what America said and win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah! Yeah! All right, let's get ready to start the party. The first question is worth $100 and has two possible answers. The answers are leaving the drama behind, leaving the seat up. And the question is, what do straight guys say would be the biggest advantage of marrying another man? Leaving the drama behind, leaving the seat up. Let's go to Detroit, Michigan, and welcome Dawood. All right. D, man, let me tell you something, brother. You look cool as hell. You got all those bad bikes behind you. Tell me what you're into over there, man.
Okay, I'm a naturopathic doctor. I help people overcome health challenges that don't leave after effects or side effects. Most of my work is done with motorcycle riders. I want them to know they don't have to get on that bike with arthritis or high blood pressure or diabetes. So we work with a lot of motorcycle riders, have a lot of fun, enjoying the weather, riding to be free.
I like that, D. D, I'm just gonna say this because if Marvin Gaye could come back, bruh, let me just tell you, man, you would be Marvin Gaye or something like that. Give it up for Marvin Gaye's brother right there.
Let's get it on.
All right, here we go. Let's turn those cards around and see what you're thinking. Okay, we got 1 for leaving the seat up, 3 for saying leaving the drama behind. With 58% of the vote, the correct answer is leaving the drama behind. Christian, Dawood, and Meredith, all three of you got that right. That is $100. Derek, we got to get you on the board. This next question is worth $150. The answers are